Hey guys, how's everybody doing? It's Jordan Williams. I just want to say real quick, guys, forgive me. The website is currently down. I was having some technical issues and glitches, so I have my programmer. They're working on it right now, so hopefully I can have it up by tomorrow. So forgive me if you're on the site trying to get any music or anything. I'm working my best to get that up as soon as possible. Um, Also, the King's Worship Academy, that will be up very soon as well. I have almost half of the videos edited, so I hired a video editor to help me, and as well as I'm doing a lot of stuff. So guys, forgive me. Just be patient with me. As you can see, guys, I haven't taken a haircut. I haven't shaved. I just working around the clock. It's been work, church, eat, sleep. Work, church, eat, sleep. That's all I've been doing. So guys, just be patient with me. But I want to do this video really quick because I want to speak about something. I want to speak about this thing because this has been bothering me, I'll be honest. It's been bothering me, and it's been hurting me because I don't like to see people struggle. I don't like to see people not not have empowerment. And I guess from what I'm seeing, I guess people just don't know. Maybe people just don't have the knowledge or the awareness, or I guess they just don't have the education about it. So I want to speak about this thing. God, it was really bothering me, and I believe God spoke to me, told me to talk about this. Sorry for you guys. I always do these nighttime videos because God speaks to me in the evening. But I want to speak about the principle of sowing. I want to speak about the principle of tithing, the principle of investing, the principle of sowing into something. I'm going to speak about this. I truly believe in sowing into the ministry. I believe you are to give your tithe. I believe you are to give your offering. I have no problem with sowing into ministry. I have no problem with sowing into the church. I have no problem with sowing in storehouse. I have seen miracles happen from my seed. I have seen great progress. I have seen great opportunities, doors open just by me sowing a financial seed into the ministry. Something that miraculously happened to me about 2 years ago. I sowed a financial seed of $1,000 into a profit, into a ministry, and God did a miracle, and He released my biological family, who I never met for 30 years. And I know that seed opened that up because that was prophesied at that time, and it happened. So I've seen the miracles in sowing. I understand that. What I do want to speak about, though, is I want to speak about the practical part of giving that the church will not tell you and does not tell you. And I want to tell you this. Yes, we know we tithe 10% into the church. We tithe 10% into storehouses. We tithe 10% into the ministry. But what the church doesn't tell you, and what the rich know, is that they tithe 10% as well into themselves. What do I mean by this? I might get some flack for this, but it's okay. I'm telling you this because I'm tired of seeing you guys living paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of seeing you guys struggling. I'm tired of seeing you guys rubbing nickels together. And there's no problem with believing God when He impresses you to give. But some of us are sowing into bad ground. Some of you guys are sowing into the ground that's not going to bring any fruit. And you're believing for a harvest where there is no rain. You're believing for a harvest where the ground is not fertile. And you're also believing in a supernatural spiritual harvest when you still haven't even sowed practically. What do I mean by this? What the rich do is the rich invest into themselves. They might not sow into the church, but they invest in themselves. And you see they're able to achieve great abundance. This is the practical understanding of that. And what's happening is we have a lot of people sowing into the ministry. They're sowing into the spiritual portion, but they're not sowing into the practical portion. Like I said, I'm all about sowing into the ministry. But what you should be doing is you should be sowing 10% into the ministry, 10% into yourself. When I started hanging around some of my I have some. I started hanging around some friends. Some are very wealthy, some are very successful. I have some millionaire friends, things like that. I had to learn this because I didn't know. I wasn't educated about it, and I learned this. I learned that you need to sow into yourself. What do I mean by this? Listen, I'm gonna bring it down, make it practical for you guys, because I don't want to make this video complicated. I want to always give you guys information that's tangible. You can take it and apply it. If you are making $500 for the week, I'll bring it down. If you are making $300 for the week, you're taking $30, 10%, and you put it into the ministry. You need to take another 10%, another $30 put into yourself. Some of you might say, well, that's a lot of money, $60, I can't. Well, you have faith that that $30 is going to work for you, right? When you sold into ministry, you sold into God's house, into God's work, right? You are a work of God. You need to sow that other 30 into yourself. Some of us are living above our means. Some of us we spend money on things that are not going to bring us fruit. We go out and we spend lavish amounts of money on going out, hanging out with friends, to the club, to the bar. We spend lavish amounts of money on cars, on unnecessary clothing, on unnecessary... Listen, you can have that BMW, but you know what? You might not be in a position now to have the BMW. So what you might need to do is you might need to downgrade. Or if you're thinking about getting that BMW, you're not in a position, don't get that BMW yet. You can have it later. But right now, what you need to do is you might need to go get that Honda Accord, that Honda Civic, or you might need to get that Hoopty, so that way you can have the funds to sow back into yourself. You might feel like, listen, I want to get my house for my kids and I want to get my house for my family. I get that too. But you might want to wait and you might want to start sowing into yourself, so that way you can reap that. You can make that money to buy that house without having to struggle. Because what makes sense of going into the house? Saving the money. See, this is the thing they don't teach you. Saving, I'll be honest, guys, I believe in saving to a certain extent. But I really believe in the principle of tithing. And not only do I believe in tithing to the church, I believe in tithing into myself. What you guys got to stop doing is you got to stop wasting your money on other things. You need to tithe yourself. Listen, if you're a dancer, I put it like this. If you're a dancer and you know that you might need to get an outfit, or you might need to take some classes, you need to take that $300 check you get every week and put another $30 after you tithe into the ministry. Put it to the side, so that way you can put some money aside. You can buy your outfit. You can sign for those classes. You can take those courses, so that way you can grow your gift. And you can be able to walk in new doors and walk in new professional arenas and opportunities to make more money with your gift. Listen, you might be that person that says, listen, I want to get in real estate. That's great. $300 might not be a lot, but you need to take that $300. You need to put that $30. Go ahead. You want to put that $30 into the ministry? Take that $30, put it to the side. Put that money to the side and keep putting it to the side every week when you get paid, so that way you can put it on that secure credit card, so you can be able to get that loan, or get that whatever that you need, so you can go ahead and buy that foreclosed house and start flipping those homes. Listen, you might be an artist, you might be a musician. Put that money to the side. Invest in yourself so you can get that instrument. Invest in yourself so you can get that piece of equipment. Invest in yourself so you can get that software, so you can build your business, so you can go ahead and flip it, so you can go ahead and make some more money. You guys are paying $300, $500 a month car payments, but you live in check to check. Guys, it's bothering me. We gotta stop doing this to ourselves. We gotta invest in ourselves. You gotta start investing in yourself, please. Do it for you. Do it for your future. Stop buying unnecessary things. Stop living so lavishly when you're not there yet. You'll get there. I'm not saying you can't have the BMW. I'm not saying you can't have the Porsche. I'm not saying you can't have the Rolls Royce. I'm not saying you can't have, you want those nice pair of shoes. You want those nice Jimmy Choos. You want those nice Vera Wangs. You're going out, you're spending $100. Well, actually, $100 is kind of cheap now for shoes. If you're going out spending $400 or $500 on shoes, but you're having a problem paying a light bill, or you're having a problem making sure that you have food for the house for the week. You might need to downgrade. You might need to, instead of putting that $400 into some shoes, all you gotta do is take $30 from that check. But if you could do $200, put that $200 to the side. Put it to the side for yourself, for your business. And I'm not talking about putting it aside to save, because you can save and buy something, but you're still going to be in the same cycle. Then you're going to be working and struggling again. Then you're going to be saving for the next material piece of thing that you're going to buy. You have to invest in yourself first. When you invest in yourself, you'll be able to get the material later. You'll be able to get the nice shoe. You'll be able to get that car. You'll be able to get the big house. But you've got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in your dream. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to invest in your passion. You have to invest in your business. You have to invest in a thing that will produce fruit. That's why Jesus, he cursed the fig tree, because it didn't produce fruit. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just getting passionate about this, guys, because I love you guys, and I don't want to see people not being in power. It's time to get your power back. Get your power back. Get your power back. Stop slaving for somebody else. Get in that check and go spend it on unnecessary things so you can go back each week and live a life that you're miserable with. Work a job that you're miserable with. You want to get out of that? Keep praying, but you got to put the work in. It's time to put that money to the side. Faith out works is dead. I've been speaking about this. Faith out works is dead. There's a part of works, part of your faith. As you're praying, put that money to the side. Put the work in. Build your dream, but put the work in and invest in it. So guys, I just want to tell you that. Please. It's time to start tithing yourself. Calculate your expenses. I bet you 85-90% of you guys, if you ever looked at your budget, you're going to be like, whoa, I've been spending this much money on food that is unnecessary. That's just junk food, or, me going out eating luxurious, or wow, I've been spending this much money on my car payment that I really don't need this car. I'm just driving this car because it's really luxurious and makes me look good. Or wow, I'm spending money on all of these clothes and shoes that, I've got a huge closet full of shoes and clothes that it's not bringing me anything. I get it. If you got a job, you got to look good. Look good. But it doesn't mean that you need to go buy $5,000 suits, $300 shoes, all that. And I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying don't buy it when you're not in the position to buy it. It doesn't make sense to take 10, 20, 30% of your income, putting them in things that are not producing fruit for you. So I don't have a scarcity mindset. I'm not telling you can't be prosperous. You can't have nice things. You can't be abundant. I believe that you should have nice things. I believe that you should be secure. I believe you should be comfortable. I believe that you should be blessed. But what I'm telling you is that you guys got to tithe into yourself, invest into yourself before the blessing comes. Stop robbing yourself. Stop grabbing the blessing. Stop eating all your seed. Time to put your seed into yourself. So listen, do this exercise for the next 3 months. Do this exercise for yourself. Because I want you guys to leave with something tangible that you can do. For the next 3 months, I don't care if you get a $100 check a week, if you get a $300 check, you get a $500 check. You might not even be working. You might be hustling to make change. Well, you might need to do the same thing, even if you got to put $2 to the side. $2 better than nothing. $2, it will go a long way. You'll see once you start putting it aside and investing in yourself. What I want you guys to do is do this exercise. Please do this exercise. When you get paid, pay your tithes. After you pay your tithes, take that another 10%. So you're gonna be taking 20%. Put that 10% and put it to the side. And put it to the side and think of something. Plan something. Brainstorm something that you know that you need for your passion, for your dream, for your business, and you know that thing is gonna produce fruit. That thing is going to bring you a lot in the long run. Guys, I can't tell you how much money I put into this ministry of my own money. Just to build this, from music equipment to software to hiring people to do work. I've never asked anybody anything, but I invested in myself. And when I invested in myself, I've seen it grow. And I've seen me, I might not have broken even, but I'm seeing progress. And I know that I'm working and I'm walking into prosperity. But I'm also in a place that because I invested over the years, I don't have to work a 9-to-5 job. So guys, please do yourself this favor. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Okay? Love you guys. Do this for you. Do this for your future. Do this for God. Do this for the work that the work that God has planned for you to do on this earth. Because that work is gonna require you to progress and require you to touch people. Whether it's at the masses, whether it's local. It's gonna cost finances to do it. Because you're still gonna have to live while you're doing this work. Or it's gonna cost you finances to further the work and reach people. Or even if some do the home, it's gonna cost you finances to provide for the family. You know, whatever that thing is, whatever that business, whatever that goal, whatever that vision is, somewhere finances are gonna be involved. Finances is involved, money is involved, energy is involved, because money is just energy in the physical realm in this earth. It's the way God designed it. But I'll do another teaching on that another time. But guys, invest in yourself. 10% in your tithe, 10% in yourself, in your great dream, and your goal, and your vision, and your business. In Jesus' name. Alright, guys. Hope that helped you, right? Talk to you soon, alright? I got some more music, guys, coming up, too. So, bear with me. I'll probably have some new music tomorrow or after that. So, I've been in prayer, too. So, I got some coming, okay? Alright, guys. Love you guys. Bless you. And we'll see you soon, alright? Please, if this video has helped you, share this video with somebody. Please, I'm asking you to share this video. The reason why I'm asking you to share this video, because I know there are a lot of people who are not educated as they have no idea that they need to tithe into themselves. They have no idea they need to invest into their dream, into their business, into the work that God has planned for them. Share this video with them. Alright, guys? Love you. See you soon. Bye.